Today, I am talking about vulvar moisturizers. What's okay to use? How do you use it? Which ones are the right ones for you? Let's get talking. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Dr. Jennifer Lincoln, board-certified OBGYN, author, and educator, and this channel is the health class you wish you had in high school. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss an upload. I post new videos every Friday. And if you're not following me on TikTok or Instagram, I'm at Dr. Jennifer Lincoln on both of those platforms, so follow me there too. Okay, today we're talking about moisturizers for the vulva, which is not the vagina. The vagina is the internal part. The vulva is the outside part that you can see. And I have gotten a lot of these questions, so we're gonna jump right in. But before we do that, let's back up and figure out what's going on down there. So the skin of the vulva actually has a lot of extra moisture. And a lot of that is because of the pubic hair that's there. It's actually a good thing. It protects the sensitive vulvar skin, helps to keep that moisture in and keep the skin from getting too dry. So if you're feeling dry down there and you feel like you might need to moisturize, it's good to back up and see if there's something going on. Here are some things that can cause feeling dry down there. And again, I'm talking about the outside, not the inside. That's a whole different topic. So are you doing a little too much with your hair maintenance? Shaving, waxing, all those things can cause damage to the skin or can make it dry, because when you're removing hair, you might also be removing some of the protective top layers of the skin, especially with things like waxing or sugaring. Another reason you might feel dry on that external skin is, what are you using to clean your vulva? Are you using products that are not good for the vulva, such as certain kinds of soaps? They can be very drying, or cleansers. And I've got a video up here that tells you about all the products I want you to avoid when it comes to cleaning down there, because one of the issues it can cause is dryness. Now, some of you say, Jen, you only ever tell us what not to use. Guys, I have a whole other video on what you can use too, so go ahead and check that out. Other reasons for feeling some vulvar skin dryness might be that you're in a low estrogen state. So are you perimenopausal, menopausal, or postmenopausal? Or have you just given birth and you're breastfeeding and your estrogen levels are lower? Lastly, some other things can cause dry skin, like actual skin disorders like lichen sclerosis. So if you're worried about the condition of the skin down there, go ahead and get it checked out. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you right now what products are good to use down there. And when I say good, I mean that they don't have any fragrances or essential oils, things that can really irritate the sensitive vulvar skin. So yeah, coconut oil, olive oil, mineral oil, these are all things that some people feel are more natural and they prefer to use those on the vulva, and that's fine. These are very simple ingredients. They don't have any irritating scents or fragrances. It is important to note, if you are using anything like these that are oil-based, you don't want to put them on your skin right before you have sex if you're using condoms, because they can cause condoms to break down. So if you're using condoms as a form of birth control or STI protection, these probably won't mix so well. If you're not feeling those oils, there are moisturizers that are probably okay to use down there. And what I mean by that is that none of these have been specifically tested for the vulva, but they don't have any nasty ingredients and they're probably very well tolerated. These are creams that are recommended for people who have conditions like eczema or other severe skin conditions. So I'm talking about creams that are made by the companies like Vanicream, CeraVe or CeraVe, I have no idea how to say that, Cetaphil, Eucerin, those kinds of things that have no extra ingredients, no scents, and are just made for sensitive skin. So you can try them on the vulva. With any of these creams that you try, if you feel like it's not getting better, you're still feeling irritated or dry or itchy, you gotta come get it checked out so we can figure out what's at the root of this issue rather than just trying to cover it up. Okay, let's talk about where to actually put these moisturizers. So here's my handy dandy vulva puppet once again. And just to orient you, we've got the clitoris, the clitoral hood. This is the labia majora, or the outside part, where the hair grows, and the labia minora, or the inner lips. And they may look like this, they may be tucked in, they can look very different, and that's all normal. So when we're talking about where to place these creams, it's so important. Stay on the outside, don't put them internally. Yes, it's true that you can use things like coconut oil and olive oil for lube, but I'm specifically talking about for moisturizing. So you wanna put it on the outside, you can put it on the labia minora. Don't go ahead and try to moisturize the labia minora. Don't put anything internally. You can also get, the skin around what we call the mons pubis, kind of the top part there. You can also put it even on the perineum, or the area between the vaginal opening and the anus, if you feel like there's any dry skin there as well. And of course, you can put it on your thighs, that kind of thing. Is it horrible if some maybe touches the labia minora? No, probably not. But the point is that less is always more, and you want to keep those things external and not going inside. What about creams that are specifically made by companies to be used as vulvar moisturizers or for moisturizers down there? I say avoid all of them because almost all of them have essential oils or some kind of fragrance in them. They are also made by companies that market off of shame. I'm talking Summer's Eve, I'm talking Vagisil, and a lot of other companies as well, with this idea that it should have a scent because you want to smell nice down there. I'm also talking about Lumi deodorant. I can't stand that company, and I've got lots of content about why I can't stand them. The bottom line is that when you buy products from these companies, you empower them by saying that you agree with their message. Now, if you use some of these products and you find that you have no issues, cool, you do you. But if you're just starting out and you're looking for some more basic moisturizers to use, I would use the ones that I've recommended. Okay, what questions, comments do you have? Go ahead and drop them in my comment section. I will have some references for you in my show notes. And as always, remember, less is more down there. Just because you're getting a Facebook ad from a company that says you need to put something down there doesn't mean you need to. All right, my friends, stay safe, stay moisturized if you need it, and I'll see you next week.